All right. Today we talk about what to do when you are in trouble. We are all in trouble in life at some point or another. So the question is, how do we come back up? This year for me, for instance, has been quite challenging. A lot of transformation, a lot of change on the emotional and professional level. And this has been a question that I had to tackle again. It's like, what do I do to help myself? So I'm going to suggest a few ideas. And the goal is not to wait for you to fall. We all fall at some point in our lives. The goal is more to have a practice, to have a sort of way to help yourself regularly so that when you fall, you know that you can count on yourself. All right, so here are the things that I've done this year. The first things that I've done is I walked a lot. When the body is not happy, best is to deal with the body and to help the body. The act of moving, neuroscience has shown this, helps the brain, helps the body to let go of all the hormones, the stress that you have accumulated. So I did a lot of walk, and as you walk, you can start to have new ideas that emerge. When you stay stuck, like physically, you might remain stuck emotionally. So very helpful. Another practice, if we call it like this, is to call people, is to call who you can count on. And that's very important to have cultivated good friends. And if not, okay, there is no better moment than now. So I did call my friends. I'm very fortunate that I have a few that I can talk about what's challenging, and no judgment, and what if you think like this, Benoit, and suggestions. And that's when you see that you have big and deep friends. So, and I'm very lucky to have my wife, which is my best friend at the same time. So yeah, that's also very helpful, so that you clarify and then you realize that, okay, yeah, I could do it like this. Another practice that I think is very useful is journaling. And journaling has been shown apparently through studies, and I believe this, that it's better when you have a pen and a notebook. It's better than typing. It helps the brain apparently. So I believe it again. But what I feel is when I put my thoughts on my notebook, then that things are recognized, and I feel like it's kind of synchronization inside, and I'm just more clear and at peace. Last practice, and talking about peace, I cannot not talking about meditation or any kind of practice that helps the body and mind to be at peace. So meditation is a big one. If and only if you can do it without your brain spinning like crazy and what's happening here, no. And so for me, this year, when I was in the midst of this emotional turmoil, this was not my number one. My number one was walking, as I said, because there is some action, and I think it was more helpful for the body. All right. So the conclusion is, find out what does help you on a regular basis. Don't wait for a moment where you will need this practice. And then when you need it, again, in life, we all have crises. Then you know that, okay, I can do this and it's gonna help me. All right, if you have other practice, you can comment in the description of this video. Thank you.